Hi. Well, they tell me I should peek out into the ether so you can see my beaming countenance. And that's what I'm doing now. I don't think we need this visual through the whole class. So I'm going to disappear. Maybe I'll be back later. So the first thing you'll notice about me is that I am not a graphic artist. That means I can get away with all sorts of things like cheesy fonts and hokey transitions and animations. And that's because I'm not a graphic artist. Here's a graphic artist, Aaron Draplin. Take a look at all those books he has. I can tell by the shapes of them that they have something to do with logos and graphic art. And they all look really old to me. I don't know why he surrounded himself with all this old stuff. Saul Bass, a book by Saul Bass on his desk. I know who Saul Bass was. Very famous logo designer of the past and did some incredible film title sequences. But why does Aaron Draplin care about all this? And there's more. Here are a bunch of objects, old industrial designed stuff lying around his office. It inspires him. And I think that's absolutely fascinating. Now, the other side of it is that Mr. Draplin is just as cutting edge as can be. His designs are astounding. So I don't know. I'm going to put him in a little box. I'm going to say that he has one eye peering into the past and one eye peering into the future, and that's how he creates the present. Now, he might throw up all over me hearing that statement, but that's how I see him, and that's how I see a lot of creative people. And that's what we're going to focus on in my class. We're going to talk mostly about the eye peering into the past, but that's the basis of what you're going to get from me. So I'm going to be ripping through these slides at a fast pace. You don't have to read everything on the slide. You're not supposed to read everything on the slide. These are from the classes. I talk about the ethos of the times, the zeitgeist, and how that affected the advertising, made it better. I don't get into the old trope of creative versus fact-based advertising. I leave that to the academics. And we'll go into the 60s, the revolution, fascinating stuff. All through the years, there are examples of advertising that should inspire you and give you ideas for advertising you're doing today. For example, the 70s were great, weren't they? Actually, there were some good ads in the 70s. I will point out some of them that could be inspiring today. These would not be two of them. Circling back, we'll take a look at some of the great creatives of the past, what motivated them, more from a practical perspective than a philosophical one. A lot of the techniques they used are not used today and could be used today. The great buzz phrases of the last 10 years. Should I read through them? Word of mouth marketing, citizen marketers, viral marketing, relationship marketing, social currency, influencer marketing. None of these are new. We will talk about their antecedents. For example, what's this? Guerrilla marketing. And what's this? Native advertising. Citizen marketers, social currency, influencer marketing. Well, these all started back in the 1900s, and they were very effective, more effective then than they are now. Of course, we'll look at a bunch of television ads from the past, some that are famous, some that are not so famous, but might inspire you today. And we'll talk about sex. How can we not talk about sex and advertising, or nobody would sign up for this course? I won't get too graphic. I won't show you too many graphic examples of it. This is about as graphic as I will be getting. I'm back, but not for long. I think I've said enough. All I really want to do with this class is introduce you to some campaigns from the past that might inspire you. Um, if you're in a creative rut, they might help you. Uh, I'm guessing that this class is probably almost as helpful as getting up out of your chair, going outside, and taking a walk around the block a few times. You can do that, or you can take the class, or you could do both.